The Sunday school lesson for April 27th, 2025 is The Lamb is Worthy, Revelation chapter 5, verses 1 through 10. Welcome, viewers and subscribers to my channel, The Backstory and More. I am Audrey. If you are interested in knowing what happens before each Sunday school lesson, you are at the right place because I will share the backstory, read the lesson text, and offer a brief lesson summary. Please subscribe if you have not done so to help this channel grow one viewer and one subscriber at a time. Thank you for all that you do to help me walk in my purpose. Revelation, which means to take the cover off or to an unveiling, is the title of the Bible's last book. John is identified as its author. He composed the Revelation in the 1st century AD, near the end of Domitian's reign as Rome's emperor. The early church was severely persecuted during the reigns of Domitian and Nero. The aged apostle was in exile to a Roman penal colony on the small island of Patmos in the Aegean Sea for preaching the gospel faithfully. While there, John received a revelation of the risen Christ. This revelation was given to Christ by God the Father and communicated to John by an angel. Revelation 1 and 1. Primarily, the book of Revelation is about Jesus Christ and records messages, prophecies, and visions shared with John to show believers things to occur in the end times, while encouraging them to repent and remain faithful. The overarching theme of this book is Christ's return to defeat evil and establish his kingdom. Revelation is also unique because it is the Bible's only book that provides its structural outline. Write therefore what you have seen, what is now, and what will take place later. This lesson's contextual setting is from this third section, where John receives a vision of heaven's worship before God's judgment of humanity begins, climaxing with Christ's victorious reign. Verses 1 through 2. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" Verses 3 through 4. But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. I wept and wept because no one was found who was worthy to open the scroll or look inside. Verse 5. Then one of the elders said to me, "Do not weep. See, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. He is able to open the scroll and its 7 seals." Verses 6 through 7. Then I saw a lamb, looking as if it had been slain, standing at the center of the throne, encircled by the 4 living creatures and the elders. The lamb had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. He went and took the scroll from the right hand of him who sat on the throne. Verse 8. And when he had taken it, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Each one had a harp, and they were holding golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of God's people. Verse 9. And they sang a new song, saying, "You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain, and with your blood you purchased for God persons from every tribe and language and people and nation." Verse 10. You have made them to be a kingdom and priests to serve our God, and they will reign on the earth. A brief summary. Like a camera zooming in for a close up, John continued by focusing on a sealed scroll in the hand of God. The theme of this chapter is redemption, and the scroll is central to this theme. Believers often use the term redemption in a loosely defined manner, but in the Old Testament, the term was clearly understood. The book of Ruth illustrated its meaning in an unforgettable way. Ruth was a bankrupt, childless widow. Her husband's family had lost their land and he had died, leaving her no heir. In such a case, a widow needed a worthy redeemer. This person would be the closest unmarried male relative of her late husband. The deed to the property might have been rolled up and sealed in the hands of a creditor. The Redeemer had to buy back the family land and marry the widow, saving her from a life of poverty or slavery. John's readers would have seen the scroll in God's hand as the inheritance promised to Adam and Eve. But the first couple's rebellion bankrupted the human race, making all humankind unable to enjoy the riches of God. Humankind needed a worthy redeemer. John wept when he understood this scene. A worthy redeemer would need to be a near kinsman, a fellow human being. Furthermore, he would need to be free of debt himself and able to pay the debt owed by Adam and Eve. But did any human being who ever lived meet those criteria? The scene quickly brightened. A redeemer lived. The Lion of the tribe of Judah was a human being, a near kinsman. Furthermore, as a lamb that had been slain, this Redeemer was both debt free and had paid the only acceptable price for a rebellious traitor, death. A new song broke out in heaven, rejoicing in the fact that Jesus could redeem anyone from every tribe and language and people and nation. Thank you so very much for listening. Join me soon for the next backstory and more. And remember, every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, I release a new video for the upcoming Sunday school lesson. Stay safe and thank you so very much for helping my channel grow one viewer and one subscriber at a time.